Everyone assembled here at once.
I think Miss Cateswell's gone upstairs.
I'll get her.
I'll Major Metcalf to the dining room. Major Metcalf! He's not there now. I'll go find him.
Hello, look at me.
It's a question of my skis. Skis?
Mr. Ralston!
Have either of you two removed a pair of skis from the cupboard near the kitchen door?
Good Lord, no. Why would I?
And I didn't touch them.
Nevertheless, they're gone. Which way did you go to your room?
By the back stairs.
And you passed by the cupboard?
If you say so. Look, I don't know where your skis are.
I actually happen to recall you were in that cupboard, Major Metcalf.
Yes, I was.
At the time Miss Boyle was killed.
At the time Miss Boyle was killed, she was already dead, and I was down the cellars.
Did you see my skis then?
I can't remember.
You must remember them.
No good that shot at me, young fella. I wasn't thinking of damn ski. I was interested in the cellars. No good that shot. This place is quite so interesting. You just open the door and see it flies there. You have to go down it, doesn't one say?
You do realize that you yourself had an excellent opportunity of taking them.
Yes, I got you that. If I wanted to, that is.
Well, then where are they now?
Like I said. But up to find them, if we said two. It's not the case of Hunter Thimble. Rocking great things, skis, Sergeant.
Not so fast, Major Metcalf. That might just be what we're meant to do.
Eh? I don't get you.
I'm in the position now where I've got to put myself in the place of a crazy, cunning brain. I've got to figure out what he wants us to do next and what he himself is going to do next. Because if I don't do that, there may be another death.
You still don't believe that, do you?
Yes, Miss Casewell, I do. 3 blind mice, 2 mice canceled out, a third still to be dealt with. Now there are 6 of you in this room. 1 of you is the killer, and 1 of you is the killer's prospective victim. That is who I'm speaking to. Mrs. Boyle held out on me. Mrs. Boyle is dead. You, whoever you are holding out on me. Well, don't. Mrs. Boyle held out because nobody who's killed twice is going to hesitate to kill a 3rd time. And as of right now, I don't know who it is who needs protection. Come on, any of you with anything, however slight to reproach themselves for in this bygone business, had better come out with it. Alright, you won't. I'll find the killer, I've no doubt of that. But it may be too late for one of you. And let me tell you this, the killer's enjoying himself. Yes, he's enjoying himself a good bit. You all may go.
Talking of chickens, Jaden, have you ever tried chicken's liver served on toast that was thickly smeared with foie gras, with just a thin rasher of bacon and just a soupçon of fresh mustard? I will come with you to the kitchen to see what we can concoct. A charming occupation. I'm helping my wife, Mr. Paravincini. Your husband is afraid for you. Quite natural under these circumstances. He doesn't fancy you being alone with me. It is my sadistic tendencies he fears, not my dishonorable ones. Alas, inconvenience the husband always is.
I'm
Stella.
sure Giles doesn't think.
He is very wise. Take no chances. Can I prove to you, or to him, or to our dogged sergeant, that I am not a homicidal maniac? So difficult to prove a negative these days, and suppose I really am.
Oh, don't!
But such a gay little tune! She cut off the head with a carving knife. Snip, snip, snip. Delicious. This was a child with a dog. Cruel little things children are. Some of them never grow up. Stop frightening my wife at once.
It's silly of me, but I'm the one who found her. Her face was all purple. I can't forget it.
I know, it's difficult to forget things, isn't it? You aren't really the forgetting kind.
I must go to the kitchen. The potatoes going to pieces. Giles, please!
What did you say to the lady to upset her?
Me, Sergeant! Oh, just a little innocent fun. I've always been fond of a little joke.
There's nice fun, and there's fun that's not so nice.
Now, I do wonder what you mean by that.
I've been doing a little wondering about you, sir.
Indeed.
Specifically about that car of yours and how it happened to overturn in a snowdrift so conveniently.
Inconvenient to me, don't you mean, Sergeant?
That rather depends on the way you're looking at it. Just where were you bound for, by the way, when you had this accident?
I was on my way to see a friend.
In this neighborhood?
Not so very far from here.
Where was the name and address of this friend?
Now really, Sergeant Trotter, does that matter now? I mean, it has nothing to do with this predicament, has it?
The police always like the fullest of information. Now what did you say this friend's name was?
I didn't say.
You didn't. And it doesn't seem like you're going to say. Now that's very interesting.
But there could be so many reasons more. And a more discretion. These jealous husbands.
You're rather old to be running around the ladies of your time of life, aren't you?
My dear Sergeant, I am not quite so old as I look.
That's just what I've been thinking.
What?
That you may not be quite so old as you try to look. There are plenty of people going around trying to look younger than they are. But when one goes around trying to look older, it does make one ask oneself why.
Having asked so many questions of other people, You begin to ask questions of yourself. Isn't that overdoing things?
I might get answers for myself. I don't get many from you guys.
Well, try again. That is, if you have any more questions to ask.
One or two. Where were you coming from last night?
That's simple. From London.
What address in London?
I always stay at the Ritz Hotel.
Very nice too, I'm sure. What's your permanent address?
I'd fly permanency.
What's your business or profession?
I play the markets.
Stockbroker?
No, you misunderstand me.
You're enjoying this little game, aren't you? Sure of yourself too. Well, I shouldn't be too sure. You're mixed up in a murder, and don't you forget it. Murder isn't just fun and games.
Not even this murder! Dear me, you're very serious, Sergeant Trotter. I have always thought policemen have no sense of humor. Is the inquisition over for the moment?
For the moment, yes.
Then I shall head to the drawing room and look for your skis, and see if someone has handed them the grand piano.